What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode we are going to be looking at XRP, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as VONG, which is the Russell 1000 and the S&P 500. Guys, we've got a lot to go over. We've been very indecisive this past week, mainly because the markets are retesting some major resistances and not really knowing how to react to it. And what it's causing is a lot of uncertainty right now within the markets. Markets are up 3.3% here. You can see across the board some cryptos like Ethereum are up 7%, some are up 2.5%, 5.5%. I mean, we're starting to see this nice rally or uptrend pattern, which is certainly excellent if you ask me here. But here's where things get a little confusing and a little wonky. While everything's going up, if we switch our focus over to these cryptocurrencies, things like XRP are kind of veering downwards. Solana is kind of veering downwards. Ethereum is also veering downwards, different from what the current coin market cap said. Bitcoin as well, swinging a bit lower. VONG doing the same exact thing. Same thing with the stock market. Now, originally, and this is how we started this weekend, we thought we'd be heading lower. And I still do think very, very short term, we are going to be heading lower. But long term, there is a subtle chance of possible reversal to the upside. And that's what we have to go over and look at today, which is what I'm most excited for. So that's what we're going to be checking out. You can see here, XRP still is in its major descending fractal here. Same thing with Solana, Ethereum in an ascending triangle, Bitcoin ascending fractal, VONG and S&P broke out. Well, VONG broke out, S&P didn't, but it's also retesting major resistances, which could cause corrections in the market. So we'll see what happens. But with that being said, make sure to smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, before I get into the technical analysis, BitFi is doing trading for a chance to win a Rolex and more, which is insane. So for you guys, just for this month into next month, so we're already a couple of days in, they're giving away free bonus cryptocurrency, AirPods, iPads, iPhone 16s, a backpack, and also a Rolex, which is insane. So this is all you have to do, is check out the link down in the description below, sign up, and for those that are already registered, you can also enter this as well. All the rules are in that description when you click on that link. If you're already signed up to the exchange, you can still click that link to get those rules here, but it's that simple, and they do this every now and then, so it's an excellent opportunity to win some really cool stuff. So make sure to check out BitFi down in the description below, and we'll also be checking them out later on in today's episode. But as you guys can see, yesterday we ended up talking about how this always causes a rally. Like, we typically always see a closure above price ceiling and a reversal to the upside, like a very solid swing back to the upside. And that's hopefully, fingers crossed, what we see happen moving forward here. Now, here's where things get a bit interesting. As for XRP and some of these other cryptocurrencies, we do expect to see, I still believe strongly that we are going to see that rally to the upside, but short term, there is a chance we could see continued correction. What I mean by that is, for example, XRP has a beautiful uptrend forming here, followed by some sort of lower low pattern. I don't know why it's not letting me draw on here. We're going to have to refresh this and hope for the best. Let's go back to XRP real quick, pull up the Bitfinex chart. Beautiful. Now we're going to get our drawing here, and you can see kind of the pattern. Wow. It almost seems like it didn't actually refresh. Now I'm wondering how these other cryptocurrencies are too. This is May 7th, and today is May 8th, so nothing is loading. That's just excellent. Don't you love when these cryptos don't actually refresh themselves? So that would explain why the markets were actually up when crypto was showing down here. So you can see, though, XRP has confirmed its closure above major resistance. This is a buying opportunity. That's actually quite exciting if you ask me. Don't know why it wasn't refreshing. It usually always does. But we are in a descending fractal, and as we talked about in yesterday's episode here, and I'll pull it up for you guys again, we talked about the possibilities of seeing that breach drawn in the thumbnail and rallying to the upside, and it seems like we're doing so within XRP and probably a lot of the other major cryptocurrencies here. So starting with XRP, though, you can see lower high, lower low pattern here, confirmed closure above this, as I was just saying earlier today, that will probably consolidate into this, get real close, see confirmation above price ceiling, and then rally out. And guess what? We just saw that right now. This is the pop. So this could now cause these markets to continue to ascend higher. This is actually excellent, because if we jump to the daily here, We've also mentioned briefly, we are looking for our second shoulder pattern inside a very large head and shoulders. You can see here's first shoulder, here's the head. We're looking for that second shoulder closure, and here's the floor. That's what we're looking for, and we're very easily we're getting very close to easily experiencing that continued rally. Really, what we're looking for is a breach above this major price ceiling here, this moving average, for us to really get that confirmation that we're looking for and that we need in order to scale higher. So I'm excited to see the results of this. If you want to play it aggressive, you could have purchased on the 4-hour charts for a long position. If you want to be more patient, more conservative, you can wait for us to close above this moving average here, which we haven't done. But if we do it tonight, that would also scream buy an opportunity, expecting, bull run to commence later on today. So keep your eyes on that. Obviously, we'll do all these trades on BidFi here, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. You can buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Every single thing you'd want on an exchange is pretty much offered on BidFi here. You can see market orders, stop limit orders. They have take profits, reduce onlys. They have leverage, which is, where did it go? Here we go. Cross leverage right here. Up to quite a bit. I would not recommend doing that at all, that high of leverage. Even this is too high. But you could, if you wanted to, you can choose that leverage, and then they give you free bonus cryptocurrency, which you can see I have just a tiny bit in my wallet. But the crazy thing is, even with like $10, when you leverage a $10 thing, look at how much leverage we can do. Let's do a 10x right here. Confirming this, you can see now the amount of money that we can trade around with is up to $100 in free crypto. We do something else. We change the leverage to, right here, to, let's say, 20x. Well, guess what? This is now going to be $200. Look at that. So it gives us so much more opportunity to trade, and a little goes a long way, which is what I always recommend you guys check out and get that bonus money, because it might not seem like a lot, but with a little leverage, it can actually be pretty insane. But on top of that, they do have a reward center for you guys to check out, which you can unlock, like I said, aside from their Rolex giveaway here. You can earn up to $8,100 in bonus cryptocurrency. Imagine that. Imagine getting 20, 50, 200, 500, 8,000 in bonus crypto that you can leverage. Sky's the limit in regards to the potential there. But they also have a demo trading account right here. And what this means is they give you $50K in demo money to practice trading your skills, get familiar with the exchange, learn how the market works. If you're making good consecutive positive trades, then you can head on over to that live trading account and test your skills. If you're making bad trades, then I don't recommend live trading with real cryptocurrency, because you'll probably end up losing it. And that's not a good thing here. So moving forward from XRP, though, checking out Solana, I want to just pull up this graph here since everything needed to be reset. Wow. We hit it right on the head. This is absolutely incredible. I can't believe this freaking app didn't load earlier. That's how much of a breakout we had that it didn't even load. Look at this. We literally drew the beautiful descending fractal here, the bull flag formation. And what is Solana doing? Seeing the freaking breakout that we called right on the head. Easy early buy-in just this morning here, early morning, was the buy-in opportunity. This is probably like 16 to 12 hours ago, which is absolutely insane. I'd say about 8, maybe 10 to 12 hours ago. Huge buy-in opportunity here for confirmation rally. And this is it. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than this, guys. The easiest trade you could ever freaking have. Jen checking out Bitcoin here. Again, starting to see that bullish rally, but this one is a little bit more, I would say, difficult to grasp. Let's check out Ethereum here to USD. Let's check this out. Here we go. And again, another beautiful buy-in opportunity. Not only did we breach major resistance on the 4-hour, but the daily now confirms price breakout. This is insane. And guess where we're going to expect to see prices move to? Right up to moving average. So this would be a beautiful buy-in opportunity with the anticipation that 1970, that's the price on Ethereum, will move up to probably $2,100 to $2,200 very easily here, now that we've confirmed a breach above a major resistance. And now I'm actually really excited to see how the stock market is going to trade out today, because if we just started off this morning with a big pop, we're probably going to see the same thing happen with these cryptocurrencies. So let's see how we're trading early market. Oh my gosh. And we are going to be exploding to the upside. Let's pull up the SPX chart here, the TVC. Beautiful. Wow. This now means that we are going to see a very large swing to the upside. I mean, we've been in this area before, but that could also mean that we're getting the volume that we need, and we could easily see a major run to the upside after this. Starting off this week very strong, tomorrow could even send us higher, or next week, which I'm most excited for, could see the bullish cross that we were expecting and anticipating, and we could actually see markets swing forward. So this is your early market warning, a very early warning that the breakouts could come as early as tomorrow, if not Monday. This is insane. This is huge. Every crypto is starting to see its breakout. This is mad. But with that being said, guys, definitely make sure to smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.